Good morning, everyone. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning to everyone who may see this, who may see or listen to this video. As you can see, the holiday seasons count down to, wow, to maybe 10 more days. Are we at the 12 days of Christmas? First, I'd like to wish everyone a happy and joy-filled holiday season. The new year is fast approaching us. The new year is coming in, and people like to spend time. People like to spend time with families. They shop. They shop. This season, the economy, the things that are going on, they are not as things are not as plentiful as it used to be, as things used to be with the economy. People are Working people are having a hard time keeping things together in this economy. You could bash, uh, you could blame whoever you like, but the key to it is actually actually get through it, survive it. It is what it is with the chances of 'em coming. But anyway, please, if you have elderly relatives and elderly friends, check on them because the holidays can be the most depressing days in can be the most depressing days in 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 the year, the most depressive time. Um, Statistics show that the holiday season produces um, people who have bouts of depression and Suicidal thoughts. Yes, you know. So yeah, there's just no reason. I'm I'm going to see if more people are going to come in here, and I just wanted to say happy holidays to everyone, to everyone, to my followers on YouTube. Let's get together. Let's be kinder to each other. You know, New Year's people always make New Year's resolutions to you know to whatever for whatever they want to go in, but let's let's work together and check in on elderly people. That's the key. People who have, especially people you haven't seen for a while, who have lost elderly people who have lost their significant other, because there tends to be a correlation between suicide amongst people who have never who have never been separated, and elder they've lost their elder and their significant other in this time period. It's a very lonely time for people. So please check in. Anybody who comes in, you can like and subscribe to my channel, which is Newsflash, formerly Things Worth Knowing. Please like and subscribe to my channel, Newsflash, formerly Things Worth Knowing, at BIGGIRL _72. So I'm, you know, I'm not celebrating the Christmas as far as putting up a tree or anything. You know, I'm going to be I'm going to be I don't know what it is. Excuse me. Please excuse me. I'm tongue tied this morning. No, I'm not going to be uh, doing the Christmas things there for New Year's. I'm not going to make the New Year's resolution, which nobody keeps. But I won't be making one. But I'm going to have a joyful. I'm you know I'm going to have a joyful beginning to the new year. I'll be welcoming my first great grandchild and a boy after having four granddaughters. Another boy is coming into my family, and that makes me very happy. So I have a lot to look forward to, and my grandchildren are the out of the four, three of them are old enough to you know to are old enough to to understand and things like that. you know and I'm just gonna go kind of off on, not kind of off in the bad sense, but I'm going to speak on some things that I have seen, and I have seen on the internet a lot of good stuff and things that made me think, oh, no, that, you know, things that made me go home and think about things that are good in life and things that are bad in life. And I'll speak on that a little bit. You know, so I remember hearing Pastor Jamal Bryant. Um, he spoke in one of his podcasts. I forget the name of the podcast, but it's Pastor Jamal Bryant, and he spoke about giving giving your children um, experiences versus giving your children material things for Christmas. And I found it so interesting, and it made me think he's absolutely correct. Yes, he's absolutely correct. He spoke of being a younger child in Baltimore, and his family got tickets to take him to a symphony concert, to a symphony hall. And he said he didn't want to go. He did not want to go. But they took him anyway. And he saw Wynton Marsalis he'd play, and it was a jazz concert. And he said he's always remembered that gift. And his premise for what he was saying was give your children things, experiences that will last a lifetime. And it made me think about my experiences growing up with my mother and father, my sister, and things that I did, and my grandmother, and things that I did in my life that that last me a lifetime. Things that last me a lifetime. I remember going with my grandmother to to clean the church and arrange the flowers because she had a good She had what they call a green thumb. Everything she touched turned out turned out well. Everything she touched turned out, like flowers and things. If they other people would think they were dead and she could take them. But I have memories with her of going to church with her, of her doing things at the church and my best memory of being with my grandmother, my mother's mother, was her taking me with her down south before I started school. And I got to meet elderly relatives, and it was just something that has always stuck with me because being born here in the north, it it was things that when I went down south with her, I was allowed to go outside. There was no I had no worries about, you know, being living in the north and living in an urban city. You always had to have a chaperone. You had to uh, have it. But anyway, that was my experience with my grandmother when I was little, and I always remember that. And with my father, he he took myself and my god sister. He took us to see wrestling at the armory and things like that. Those are things that you don't forget. Those are things that children don't forget. They remember the parents and the people in their lives that did the little things for them. They spent time with them, they talked to her. I remember once, and it's kind of regressing back, I remember once going to, going, uh, a very bad snowstorm, a very, very bad snowstorm. So I found that, you know, I remember a snowstorm. Sorry, phone, something popped up. Anyway, I remember with the snowstorm, I mean, it blanked. It was a blizzard. It came from Canada or somewhere because I live kind of close. I only live 12 to 13 hours away from the Canadian border. So I remember my grandmother doing things like taking a can and making a bird, not a bird's, not a birdhouse, build a can where the squirrels could come to the windows, and we had the wooden frame windows, not the plastic like they have now, a wooden frame window on our house, and she fixed it there and filled it up with nuts so the squirrels wouldn't die because the conservationists were saying the snowfall that year had been so heavy that squirrels were dying. Things like that, making sure filling the little item. It was just the ordinary can that she took and attached it to the wooden frame of the house and filled it up with all little nuts, different kind of nuts and things. Those are the things that I remember mostly about my childhood. I don't remember getting I got things for Christmas, but I don't remember getting like a lot of toys and stuff. My parents didn't have it. They were paying for a house. My mom was sick. She couldn't work. So it was all on my dad. And my mom's mom, my grandmother came to stay with us to help my mother out because she was sick. And those were the little things that I remember most about going places with her, going down south, staying with her. So my point is, as black people, and I'm speaking as a black person, but this may go with it doesn't just have to be a black thing. I'm not saying it's a black thing, but you know, speak on things that like the memories not a lot of material things growing up. Actually, used a lot of used furniture in the house. We didn't have a car. And those are the things that, you know, and it wasn't a bad existence. I didn't see it then, but it was definitely not a bad a bad thing. It was definitely not a bad thing. It made me more I think it prepared me and made me a better person. So yes, that's some of what we can do. We can take and put things like that together. Be mindful of the people. Things are so hard now. Everybody, there's 10 people here. Please like and subscribe to my channel. Newsflash, formerly Things Worth Knowing at BIGGIRL underscore 72. I grace it and like my video. Like if you like what you're hearing, please like my video there, you know. But yes, so please take uh take heed, not heed, I'm sorry. Please check on your elderly people because depressions, it's been proven that the elderly can become most depressed when during this time of the years when they've lost people. I lost my mother at a younger age, and it's been almost 50 years since I've lost my mother, and it's been over 20 years since I lost my dad, and it's only been 3 years since I lost my sibling, my only sibling. Yes. Good morning, Rosie Lee. How are you? Yes. I did, good morning, Brian. Brian, how are you? Yes, please check on the elderly and even even the even your neighbor. If he's not a family member, check on it because it's very, it's very hard. Very hard. Excuse me on during the holidays. Excuse me. I'm going to mute a minute, so don't leave me. I'm not ending the video. I need to cough to clear my throat because I sound like a croaking frog. Please hold on. Oh, I'm back. I'm back, y'all. Please like and subscribe to my channel. Byron, why do you want me to turn on my camera? I'm not going to turn on my camera. It's 5 o'clock in the morning here. I'm not dressed to let anybody see me. I'm just up, just getting ready to get my day started. Watching the news. We had a snowstorm here, and the icy conditions. And like I said, you know, for me, the holidays are nothing. As I was saying, and you could go back and rewind and hear the beginning of this video. I lost my only son. Oh, well, I'm sorry you have OCD. I can't do that, dear. I can't. I have other videos where you can see my face if you go and like and subscribe to my channel, which is things um things worth knowing, which is newsflash, formerly things worth knowing. And I have pictures of myself up there, but no, I won't be doing that to with people. No, I'm not going to do that. But anyway, as I was saying, I lost my only sibling. Yes, I lost my only sibling, and I think it will be 4 years. 4 years on the 20th of January. No, thank you. I don't believe in aliens. I will not be trying a sticker. Please, trolls, stop. Stop. This is um, people are, people are getting me off the course, but that's not what this is about. Things have, you know, get get off track. But anyway, check on your elderly neighbors, people, and it shouldn't just be for the holidays that you check on the elderly. You know, some people cannot take death. So yes, just check on the elderly, check on family members, and enjoy yourself. And I'll be back. I'll be back. I will be back.